Welcome to Stay Home, Eat Great. I'm Steve Lopez. I'm continuing with this theme, or with this short series on light meals. Last week we did tortilla soup. This week we're making garlic shrimp spaghetti with a twist. Attention all of you low-cal, keto, gluten-free. If that's who you are, you're going to enjoy this meal because the pasta in here is made from zucchini. They're called zoodles. So why don't you stay tuned as we show you how to get this meal together. On to our ingredients. We're going to start off with the main attraction here. We have 1.5 pounds of Gulf wild-caught shrimp, zucchini, asparagus. For our sauce, we're using heavy whipping cream and Parmesan cheese, garlic, salt and pepper, and lemons. The first step in making this dish is to make your zoodles. I hate saying the word zoodles, it sounds hilarious. I'm gonna call them zucchini noodles. That's the first thing you gotta do in order to make this dish. So you get your zucchini cut flat on each side. And this is the tool I'm using. It's a spiral slicer. It has a blade on this side and then several blades this way that cut the actual individual zucchini noodles. Okay, so here we go. You hold this right above and you just twist. If you've ever sharpened a pencil in school, you're going to be right at home. If you didn't sharpen a pencil in school, you probably had those push button pencils. I feel sad for you because you don't know anything about pencil fights. So if you see that, can you see we're getting these long zucchini noodles. So you go as far as you can. Just be very careful not to get your hands caught in these blades in here. We have all our zoodles here. I'm going to keep saying it by accident. And we're trying to get all of the extra water out of here. Okay, and the way we're going to do that is with a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is we're just putting our teaspoon of salt over all of our zucchini noodles. My wife is helping me out here. She's doing a great job. Then you just toss it lightly with your hands, so that the salt gets over the whole thing. So the salt is drawing out all of the water from our zucchini noodles, and if you notice, you have to have a bowl underneath. I have a colander here. My colander has all of my noodles, and the bowl underneath is going to catch all that water. But you're just squeezing all the extra water out. And after you do this, then you let it sit for 30 minutes. Alright, so we're going to start to put this thing together here. The good thing is this cooks all in one pot. First off, I want to show you the zucchini. This is what we have. This is 6 zucchinis after we put it through the spiral thingy sharpener. And then I got a napkin and squeezed it just to get all the extra water out. It's down here. You want to see? You want to see the water? This is all the water here. Wow, that might be good for you health food people. Drink that up. It's good stuff. Juicers. I used to do some juicing. We're going to start off with 2.5 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt it here. Don't bring it up too high. If the heat's too high, it's going to burn. And we're not making a roux, so you don't need it brown. We don't need it brown. Let me bring it up a little bit here. I'm on medium. And once this gets melted here, we're going to bring in our garlic. You know, garlic and butter were married in heaven long ago. Alright, so our butter is fully melted. And we're on medium high. The next thing we want to do is bring in our garlic. This is 3 cloves of minced fresh garlic. Okay, we're going to bring this in and cook it. Don't let the heat again get too high because you don't want your butter to turn brown or your garlic to get crunchy. So we're cooking our garlic along with our butter. All right, so while we got this going, we're gonna back off our heat to medium. We want to add our asparagus. I use 3/4 of my bunch of asparagus. I cut the tips off about 1 inch and then I quartered the rest. Here we go. So we're going to cook our asparagus in here until soft. Until just tender. It's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes. So I have a pound of wild Gulf shrimp that has been peeled and deveined. So we're going to come in with our pound of wild Gulf shrimp. Cook this for about 3 minutes. A little more salt and pepper. Just a little more here. I don't like having to season at the end, so might as well season it now. You don't want to overcook your shrimp, otherwise it gets rubbery. You notice they're fully pink and they're all curled up already. Going about 2-3 minutes. Now we're going to add our lemon juice, which is 1/4 cup of fresh. This is 1/4 cup of lemon juice. All right. Mix it around a little bit. Bring the heat back up so that it doesn't get cold on us. We took the majority of the peel or rind off of 2 lemons, sliced them ultra thin. These go in here as well. We're gonna go and bring them in now. All right. These are gonna fall apart a little bit. That's all right. It's gonna add a nice floral citrus flavor. Now we're gonna proceed with our heavy cream and our parmesan. So we need 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I'm gonna eyeball it. 1, 2, and a little more for fun. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream and 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Here we go. 1/4 cup. Mix it up. You're gonna get a little creamy here. You're gonna start getting creamy. Let's let it simmer so it turns into cream here. If you want it a little more creamy, you can add a little more Parmesan, a little more heavy cream. So now we're going to bring in our zucchini noodles, medium-high heat, because these are cold and you want it to come together and warm up. Alright, here come our noodles here. We're going to bring them in. I'm going to give them a little tug here. They can be kind of long sometimes. We want to bring all of these in here. Give this a toss. Give this a toss. Bring the sauce in. Bring the sauce in here as well as the shrimp. There you go. Okay, so I want to put a little bit more heavy cream at the end. Maybe another tablespoon. A little Parmesan, maybe another tablespoon of Parmesan. Folding. All right, turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. and get ready to plate. Remove from the heat. So we have our shrimp, we have our asparagus, and we have our lemons here. So here is our garlic shrimp with asparagus and zucchini pasta or zucchini noodles. There you have it. Just because you're staying home, just because you're eating at home, doesn't mean you can't make a nutritious, healthy meal. I'm Steve Lopez with Stay Home, Eat Great. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel so we can keep these videos coming your way. Thank you once again. God bless you and be safe.